What's going on, guys? It's Erica here from The In-Between. Welcome back to my channel. And if you are new here, make sure you hit that subscribe button down below so you don't miss out on any of my future Make Money Online reviews like this one. If you are watching this, then you've probably seen Iman Gadzhi promoting his Make Money Online Challenge 3.0. It's positioned as a free training that walks you through picking a service-based business model, usually SMMA or freelancing, landing your first client, and then scaling into a digital agency. But before you go through the full challenge and get funneled into one of his paid programs, I want to break down what's actually inside, how the training itself is structured, what people are saying about their own results online, and most importantly, guys, whether or not this is something you can actually rely on to make money online in 2026, or if you're looking for something that's way more simple, more scalable, and actually allows you to build something you own 100% online, much like the digital assets I've been building for years now that continue to pay me every single month like clockwork, then go ahead and click on the link below for a free training that goes over the whole business model. And just a quick disclaimer before we get started, guys, I'm not affiliated with Iman Gadzhi or his Make Money Online Challenge in any way. This is all just my honest opinion based on my own research, experience with the business model, and what other users are saying about it online. With that being said, let's jump right in. So Iman Gadzhi's Make Money Online Challenge 3.0 is a 5-day live YouTube training built all around starting an AI-based online business from scratch. And it's positioned as beginner friendly, and each day walks you through a different part of the whole process. Day one is mostly about the quote unquote big opportunity. So why now is supposedly the best time to start, how AI is changing everything, and why beginners can still win in 2026. So it's a lot more about mindset and actually selling you on the idea than anything super practical. And day two shifts into creating a product with AI, like an ebook, mini course, or some type of digital product. Day three is all about distribution, so where to actually sell it, like Etsy, Gumroad, or through social media funnels. While day four introduces Iman's idea of legally stealing other people's expertise, which really just means repackaging knowledge or leveraging other people's authority. Then finally, day five is the quote unquote watch and copy part, where he builds something live, which is probably the most useful part of the whole process. So when you go through the challenge, there is real structure to it, meaning you're getting live streams, usually about an hour each, and each one is meant to really move you through the whole process step by step. You'll learn how to use different AI tools to generate ideas, create digital products faster, and validate whether or not there's actual demand before you build something. And that part does matter because speed means nothing if nobody wants what you made. He also covers marketplaces, sales funnels, and how to get traffic to your offer. And if you upgrade to their VIP version, which is around $25, you get access to extra sessions and bonuses. But that's also where it becomes clear that the free challenge is really just the front end of a bigger funnel into their higher ticket programs. Now, when it comes to Iman's online rep, he's obviously well known all over social media and has a very huge audience on his YouTube channel. On one side, you have tons of people who say that he's very legit in the space and they've learned real skills, they've started agency, and they've made money using what he teaches. But on the other side, you have a lot of people saying that the results aren't typical at all. You'll see comments on Reddit about people going through challenges, getting hyped up, and then not actually making anything after that. Beyond that, a lot of people also point out the fact that the marketing is really strong, like it makes everything feel easier and faster than it actually is. And that's where most people get caught up because they think that they can just follow along for 5 days and suddenly have a working and profitable business. And then there's also talk about the whole upsell funnel where the free challenge leads into more expensive programs. And while that's not unusual, it's still something you need to be aware of going in. So technically, while the challenge itself is free, which is why a lot of people sign up in the first place, and then there's their VIP upgrade for around $25. Still, after the challenge, that's usually where the higher ticket offers come in. And this is where you really have to think about the value because you can still learn something from free content out there, but the actual business model he's teaching is still the bigger issue. Because at the end of the day, you're building digital products using AI and then trying to sell them in already overcrowded marketplaces. So even though AI AI makes it faster to create something, it also makes it that much easier for everybody else to do the same thing. So now you're competing with thousands of other people who are also using AI to pump out ebooks, guides, and very basic courses. And most of that content ends up being very generic because it's all coming from similar tools. And on top of that, guys, you're relying solely on traffic and conversions here. So if your product doesn't sell or get any attention online, you're not really making any money. And if you stop promoting what you are selling, everything stops with it. That's why instead of putting all of your time and energy into something like this, where you're constantly creating and hoping that something sells, I'd much rather build something that I can actually control from start to finish. That's why if you guys have been following me for a while now, you already know that I focus all of my time on building digital assets instead. So what this is all about is building small websites around local service niches people are already searching for and need all over the US. So think of any niche from roofing to plumbing or even fencing repair, and then you rank those same sites to the very top of Google in that area so that they show up first when real people need help. And because the demand is already there, the leads just come in automatically. So you're not having to keep creating new products or chase trends. It basically just works in the background, building value for you over time and also building value for local business owners. And speaking of, whenever those calls do start coming in, that's when you partner with a local business owner in that area who wants more customers, and they're more than happy to pay you every single month just to keep all of those leads coming in. And one of the biggest differences here is the fact that I actually own 100% of my digital assets, aka websites. So that means if any business owner ever decides to stop renting out the site or stop paying me for the leads, I still have access to all of my digital assets, I still have all of the traffic, and I can simply just rent it out to another business owner in the same niche willing to take on more business. For example, I built this fencing repair site in Colorado Springs a couple years ago, and to this day, guys, it continues to bring in calls without me even having to touch the site. And because you're working in local markets around the US, that usually translates to low competition and high demand for scalability. That's why I also built this stucco plaster site that works the same exact way in the same city. And to this day, both of them are still continuing to pay me like clockwork every single month. And that's why building digital assets online is so much better than any other online business model out there, because you're not relying on content going viral or products randomly selling. You're simply building something stable and that's already in demand and that continues to build its value online over time, paying you every single month like clockwork. All right, guys, that's it for my full review of Iman Gadzhi's Make Money Online Challenge 3.0 platform. If you found this video helpful, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe down below so you don't miss out on any future reviews like this one. And if you want to learn more about building digital assets, the same business model I personally leverage to earn passive income every single month like clockwork, then go ahead and check out the link in the description below for a free training that covers the whole business model in more detail. As always, thanks for catching up with me, guys, and I'll see you in the next one.